Welcome to Productive Millionaire, the place where future millionaires come to get inspired.
When you were young, you saw yourself as slightly different than others. You thought you were meant for something special, but not in the traditional sense. You chose comfort over risk. You chose the same path. You feel like you lost momentum. For a while, you felt like you were aligned with the world and everything was in tune. You had all of these ideas, you knew more about your passions than everyone else, and you were ready to do something, but you didn't. Now you're a prisoner of life, just floating on a makeshift raft on the river that is time with no control. You've got no paddle. Life is on autopilot, and it is scary. You know someone who did it differently and they're in a much better position than you are now. They seem happy and full. Now, if there was a way for you to completely reinvent yourself, would you do it? There was a way where, in just a handful of months, to systematically transform the most important parts of your life, from your career, to your image, to your health, relationships, to where and how you live, would you do it? Everyone on the internal team at ALUX has completely reinvented themselves since they started working with us. Their lives are different now than they used to be, almost all exponentially better. Alongside our own, we helped friends and family completely transform their lives, and even those who thought it would be too late to do so. In the process, we devised a unique framework that we're putting together in a premium learning experience called Restart Mastery. A way to reinvent yourself, this time into a version that is true to your potential. This course should go live in the second half of the year, but go to alux.com/restart right now and join the waiting list. If you do, we'll be sure to send you a discount code and let you know when it goes live. That's alux.com/restart. Or, nothing can change and life will go back to how it's been for the last few years. Number 11, you find escapism in consumption. You eat away your feelings. You drink away your feelings. You numb your mind with Love is Blind or Too Hot to Handle. You escape your reality by immersing yourself in virtual ones. You escape into video games because there you might actually have a chance at being someone valuable. You follow the lives of celebrities because it makes you feel like you're a part of their entourage and hanging around. You discuss the latest celebrity gossip. You just want to kick back and do nothing. You want to put the world on pause, but in such a way where your mind wouldn't go over everything you still haven't completed or should have done differently. Number 12, you relive old memories over and over in your mind. You go over moments in your life and pretend you would have done things differently if you had the chance. You have imaginary arguments where you're winning. There's a regret somewhere for not finding the right words in the moment or not standing up for yourself. You have a couple of memories that you told yourself you would bury deep. And just by us saying that, they were triggered back into present memory. You know exactly the memories we're talking about. No worries, your secret is safe with us, but you're terrified that if other people found out, your life would be over. Number 13, your misery is always brought on by others, or so you say. You're really good at making excuses. It's never your fault. It's always someone else, something else, or a combination of the two. The government is screwing everything up for you. Your boss doesn't see your real value. Your family just doesn't get it. You're late because of traffic, not because you waited until the very last minute to leave your house. You didn't work out today because there's a barbecue happening next weekend and it's best that you start clean after that. You are a victim. The problem with being a perpetual victim is that in your mind, the only way out is by external forces. Someone or something should come in and fix your life for you. And you've been waiting for that for a while, haven't you? Number 14, you've accepted that this is who you are and who you'll ever be. 80% of the population is average. It's a bell curve of everything in life, from health to wealth to status. At the very bottom, you see the lowest 10%, and it scares the hell out of you that you could ever end up like that. At the top, you've got the high 10% who in your eyes are some kind of magical creature that had an unfair advantage and a leg up compared to you. They don't deserve it anyway, so you're stuck in the middle. Like a heartbeat, sometimes doing better than others and sometimes worse. But looking around you, you realize that being average really isn't that bad. It might be boring, but boring can be good if you see it as enough. The worst position to be in is average and unhappy, because your life is comfortable enough for you to never change, but you're still gonna go through it with this internal voice telling you you haven't done anything that matters. Number 15, you are sufficiently happy. Happiness is a weird term because it's hard to define it when every person has their own definition. You have a hard time remembering the last time you were truly happy, but you're not terribly unhappy either. You're somewhere in between, not exactly in the middle. The more you think about it, you are more happy than you are unhappy. You're sufficiently healthy. Your family is sufficiently healthy. Your job is okay-ish. Your life is okay-ish. And okay-ish is a freaking great position to be in. Why? Because the thing about being average, being somewhere in the middle, is that half the population is doing worse than you are. Sure, you could focus on the half doing better, but don't test the universe, okay? For it will put you in your place real quick. You should be sufficiently happy every day you can, because there probably will come a day when life won't be as good as it is right now. So embrace it. Enjoy it as it is today. Be honest with yourself, Alexer. How many of these did you identify with? Let us know in the comments. We appreciate every single one of you who is willing to be this open and transparent. The first step to making things better is defining where things are now. And as a thank you for watching this video until the very end, of course, there's a bonus waiting. Billions of people dream about your life. At any moment in time, please know there are approximately 2 billion people in the world who, if they were able to trade places with you right now, all of their dreams would have come true. Just think about how blessed you are, even if it doesn't feel like it. There are approximately 3 billion people who do not have access to the internet. Some of them are malnourished, some are sick, some are old. They would trade their life in an instant to be in the position that you are in right now. So here's a powerful thought experiment that we would like you to do. Let's run the simulation. Let's say that you keep on living life like this for the next 40 years, or however many you still have left in life. You're in the last few months of your life. It was a pretty mediocre run. Your body hurts, you can barely breathe. Food no longer tastes like food. Someone else is wiping your behind because you can't even sit up on your own. Time is no longer passing, you are simply waiting to die. Your breath stops, it all goes white, and you end up at a crossroad with a figure sitting in the middle. Now this figure gives you 2 options. 1, to move forward into the void. Or 2, get a do-over where you come back to the exact moment you're watching this video, but all of your memories of the future get